So, guys, coming back to me. So, my name is Piyush, okay, and I'm having 12 years of experience in the IT, among which I'm into the APN since last 10.5 years. I did my all level of certification in the APN and worked on more than 40 plus project, okay. And other than that, I worked on most of all the domain industry domains that wherever we do have a APN as in place, if I can telling you. So I work for some of the insurance client, okay, then BFSI domain. I work for the oil and gas. I work for the healthcare. Then I also work for the data science, yeah, and as well as there is one, for farm, for like what was that we can say is uh, progenesis, okay, the basically on biological side, okay. So there is a mark and all, and there is one manufacturing industry, okay. So I work for almost all the industries where we are using the APN, and I started from the portal, and right now it's a altogether different era, yeah. And other than that, I train more than 240 plus associates so far. Okay. And I'm into this training since last 7 years. Okay. Uh, yeah. And all of the students that I have trained, they can, at least read the certification till level 2. Okay. So that is a bit about me. And yeah, moving through the, just a second. Okay. Moving through about the APN. So let me tell you. Okay, let me ask you one quick question. If anyone can answer. Any one of you attended any other APN training demo so far? Just want to know one thing.
Yeah, I did one.
Perfect, Deepak. Okay. So generally, how the training is getting segregated. Okay. So let me tell you. Might guess you can correlate, Deepak. Okay. You can know as a training strategy. Okay. So the first one is that a trainer giving you some brief on APN, and from day two we will start hands-on, like directly portrait or directly landed to the environment, and will going to create a new application. Let's say we can give a name as vehicle management system, and we taught you entirely how to create application and a small project, and and using all objects in Appian. So this is the first training. Okay. And the second part is the I train the people. Okay. So the my way of training is that I'm making sure. Okay. So let me give you the contents. Okay, let me first minimize this. Yeah. So first of all, if I'm going to cover so might be uh, Sakshi, okay, you can I think correlate as you just started, okay, and other than that you guys can see this, okay. So we'll go through each and everything in depth, okay. First thing, so we'll see what is the APN, like what are the different benefits, how APN will differentiate from the other BPM tool, why APN is growing in the market, what's the reason behind it, yeah, the market analysis basically. Then we'll give you the quick overview of the APN object, tempo, yeah, and moving forward we'll go through the architecture of APN, and then thereafter we'll showcase you what is the APN community, how does it look like, what are the different features of the APN communities, then how what is the use of app market in the APN, from where can you go ahead and read the like documentation of about the APN. Then we'll start with the admin console, which is a very crucial part, okay, of the APN, where you will able to learn. So like basically I can say almost 40% of certification level 1 question are most probably coming from the admin console, okay, and the basic level of the APN understanding, the analyst, okay, we can say associate developer. So basically yeah, there are three level of certification. So we do have associate developer, we do have senior developer, and last is lead developer. Okay. So in the associate developer, you must well versed with the basics of APN and out plus bit of coding knowledge. Just like you can say function or here again it will be more of a coding exercise plus knowledge of individual and few scenarios. And the lead level is generally, the people can give who are having 4+ experience in the APN. Why? Because it will comes up with the only scenario based question. Okay. So basically these are the three level of certification we do have in APN. Okay. The second one that I was explaining is that the my work training where trainer product and can start digesting the new. Okay, what I believe is if any new person, okay, whether it's IT, non-IT, doesn't matter, coming and learning a new technology, let's say why not I tomorrow? Okay, let's say if I would like to train my skill or upgrade my skill, so definitely I need to cop up some new things. So from the day one or day two, if we start at the hands-on, sometimes it is getting a bounce. Yeah. So that's the reason my methodology is that will let you know initial days what is the APN, and you can understand what the APN as in product. Okay, and once you understand what is the APN as a product, then lightly you I will help you to understand the architect, like because every language does have its own architecture. Okay, so does APN do have And from the architect, you will understand what are the components, what is the thing exactly a APN going to have. Yeah. And other than that, we'll go ahead and start the admin console. So admin console is nothing but like in APN video we have two different kind of users. We do have a basic user and the system administrator. If you are a system administrator, then you can see the admin console. And what can we do in the admin console? So there are, like, it is totally APN runs on the admin console. So admin console is a configurator part of the APN. Okay, so let's starting from the bar branding, look and feel, third party management, okay, then email functionality, Outlook functionality, rule performance, each and everything we can cover, and it's a part or it's an attribute of the admin console. So once that done, then only we'll start on the hands-on. And in hands-on also, I'm not going to pick a application. I'm not going to create a application. Why? Because if I'm going to pick an application, it is going to be more specific on application level. So I'm going to, help you to cop up on a very generic basic. I'm going to create application and I want all of you to be create at the same time, and we'll go through each and every object that what I'm going to cover in depth. Okay. So here you can see the what is the different best practices for the life cycle of the application. Then we'll go through the functions deep dive. So whenever we are going through the functions, so there are around more than 600 functions in APN. But in our daily life or the project, we are going to utilize around 74 functions. Okay. So excuse me. So, like, we'll let you know how can we use a functions to creating an expression rule, and later we'll give an exercise. You have to go ahead and, just getting, well versed with the function. You can start in the, end zone in the expression rules, and later I'm going to conduct an assessment based on your understanding, and then only we can go ahead to actual APN world. Because until and unless, I believe, until unless you are not well versed with a function, you cannot even create a rule, not we can utilize in the script task, not we can utilize in interfaces. Okay. So for the calculation, okay, or for the, chasing a requirement, fulfilling a requirement of function understanding is must. So once the function has been done, then we'll start with the different other object like a CDT. It is known as CDT is nothing but a table in a database. So table in a database in APN it is known as a CDT. That is nothing but a custom data type. Okay, there are different ways to create. What is a folder structure? Okay, what is a container management? Okay, what is a XST like JP Java annotation? Okay, overview. Okay, what is a data store? Then the interfaces, layout, links. Then we do have a record, report object. Then the process object which contains a report and process model does as well. And then thereafter we'll quickly moving through it, and we'll go through the process reports and rest of the other object, and then at last we'll go through the web API, connected system, and integrations. That's how it is. And at the last of the our session or the training program, going to conduct one practice test, and also we all of us being together, okay, in a group of two or three, will give a practice test that is provided by the APN, and that way you can understand up before you were nothing, but after you can able to clear this kind of taste or not at least. Okay. And one more important thing is that in my training, every next day I'm going to have, let's say we started from today, let's consider. So tomorrow I will ask, okay, any of the candidate about what we learned today. We'll ask any random question to any random person. Okay, so you must need to be cop up, and every day I'm going to create a kind of this kind of notes where you can go ahead and see, okay, if you miss a recording, then you can also still go ahead and see what are the important things that I covered yesterday, and or what are all the topics that I covered yesterday. So you can be there, okay, be ready to be answered for the next session as well. Yeah. And I'm making sure that every single person is in sync, and whatever the um, the training or the knowledge that I'm transferring to you guys, you must need to be aware each and everything, because you are investing your hard-earned money into me, and I'm investing my time, so I don't want to get anything getting wasted. So this is what, okay, that's all from my end. So any question do you guys have? Let me start with the Deepak.
Uh, so every other class that you will have, we will have to do the practice test or practice session immediately in the environment, or like we can do
No,
it at a
I'm not saying practice taste every day. I'm
no,
saying we'll ask. Okay, yeah, please go ahead. Sorry, Deepak.
no, sir, no, sir. I'm saying like if you can just like if you have like session one, two, three, do we
Mm-hmm.
immediately have to do it in a like a regular environment, or we can like do it separately or something like that?
No, we'll
'Cause-
create one environment, and we'll register all of you in that particular environment. So everybody of us will in sync. So in the
okay,
single environment, we have all of you, all of your applications, things to be there.
okay, thank you.
You know. Okay. Uh, Sakshi.
So I already do have a community environment. Do I have to still create one?
No, 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 no. Definitely, it's not required. Right? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying, right? Because you started your, you started into EPN, so definitely, these guys already help you to create community. But yeah, rest of them they don't have, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Any question do you have, basically?
No, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. Okay, coming to you, Parmesh.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, sir. Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, actually, just now only joined.
Oh,
What is the prerequisite to join to the APN course? May I know that actually? This is
okay. Let me.
yeah,
As you
currently I'm
just
working as
joined, hold on.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. Me.
yeah. Currently working as a middleware developer. Is it okay for me whenever changing this technology? Is it okay for me or not? Actually, what are the prerequisites also?
Okay, so you're into the middleware. I mean, what's the total IT experience?
Totally 5 years.
Okay, and all five in middleware. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. 1 or 2 years in Java and 3 years in MuleSoft. That
Okay, you also have a Java experience, which is good. Okay,
yeah, core Java only, but I'm using.
okay, no worries. And from where you came to know about the APN? I mean, why you were getting interested in the APN?
Actually, I'm interested to learning the new course,
Mm-hmm.
new technologies. Actually, that is main thing. Actually,
Okay, okay, okay. Fine. Okay, coming to your answer, it's Paramesh. Is that correct? I'm telling your name.
yes, yes, Parmesh.
Perfect. Yes. Okay, Parmesh. So the thing is that there is no, okay, if you are starting from scratch, you're unknown, nothing. Okay, the prereq I ask everyone, and definitely you are in Java. So I just want to know the crude functionality, the basic knowledge. Okay, let me also write over here because of learning APN. So the basic knowledge of database, where I'm expecting we are saying crude, so it's a create, update, delete
Okay,
plus you can drop the basic query of the table. Okay, insert, select, drop, alter, kind of. Okay, basically. I would like to go with this thing only. Let's forget about drop and alter. It's not that much required. Yeah. So only three thing is required: create, update, delete, insert, and select. If
Okay.
you know this query, you're good to go for the APN.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. No any bag to pack. You just need to pack your bags for this functionality, and yeah, we can start the vacation on APN.
Okay.
Yeah, and believe me, it is going to be a very interesting thing and very interesting session. And in my training, I always make sure that it is supposed to be. I'm not going to be a speaker. Okay, so always my session is not needs to be interactive.
Okay.
Okay, so that way all of us can engage. Okay, at any moment also I will ask, because see, the thing is that what I'm saying. Okay, you are getting the things or not, that I also need to understand why. Okay, I cannot say this thing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Coming to Dhirendra, do you have any question? Dhirendra, are you there? Yeah.
Yeah, Piyush.
Yeah. Do you have
Yeah,
any question?
yeah. I had a small network issue. That's why I didn't get what you were telling. I have one question. Are there any prerequisites or any other recommended knowledge for someone with non-technical background like agriculture?
Yeah, exactly. See, you're totally in on IT, but yeah, we'll give you a separate session. Okay, about the database, and no, it is not that much. I think it's a 1 day job, not more than that. Okay, so that's what I highlighted.
Yeah,
Yeah, basic crude functionality, and else I will cover the database session with all of you. So all of you, other than you, rest of them can have just they already know aware about on all of this, but yeah, that way you can also learn. Like basically it's
yeah,
easy. Yeah, so no worries at all.
yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Piyush sir, if I can ask one question.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So there's one things I was looking at the notes of Appian documentation as you just mentioned.
Mhm.
Uh, I think you just said it's based on Java and other technologies. Uh, do we really need to study any basic concepts of Java, like any specific
Okay,
core concepts?
so good question. Okay, so you went through the APN nodes and you come to know APN is based on Java. Whenever it's based on Java, it doesn't matter. I mean, we need to do anything in the Java. So the based on Java, which means smart services, okay, that we are going to utilize in process or connected function in interfaces are priorly built in Java and deployed to APN as plugin. Okay, that's what is known as based in Java. So yeah, so the your question to your answer to your question is no. It's really not required that you need to know a Java.
Okay, because like most of the people I work with, I mean, those who are programmers for our Appian projects, they are all having like Java background. So I thought, like, do
No,
we
it
really
doesn't
have?
matter. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, we're not going to do any kind of Java package, classes, nothing. There is no any terminology like that in APN. So only thing is that the plugins, okay, those are developed in Java, and so using the .jar file, and those are deployed to the app market or in the environment, and we are utilizing it. Yeah. Okay. Coming to you, Preeti. Do you have any question?
Yeah, I
Anything you would
have
like
two
to?
queries.
Yeah, please.
Uh, First is by the end of this course, I'll be able to give both the certification exams, like associate developer plus senior developer both.
Okay. So answer to this question is that Okay, my certification, my training program will help you to achieve it one and two. But I also
Hmm.
need your timing, your effort. So whenever I'm talking to you, so you are okay. You're starting again, so it's base thing, yeah. Yeah, perfect. I think you can okay give your time, okay,
Yeah.
and yeah. So I believe you can give it.
Yeah.
Only thing is
Okay.
that time required, and you have a good time.
Yes, practice
You
and
are
all will
just
be
yeah,
required. Yeah, I understand
yeah,
that.
exactly.
Second thing is that I was going through that APN site and I was trying to go through their training also. I had done that L1 level, I've already done there. But the problem happened that my this community environment got inactive, and now I am trying to get it activated, but it is not happening. So whenever we will be doing these hands-on things, so you will be providing some other environment to practice these
That is
things,
correct.
or
That is correct. That is correct.
it has to do nothing with this community edition environment, right?
No,
Okay.
but again, let me tell you, or
Hmm.
rest of the others, okay, especially to Sakshi as well. Okay, whenever the community environment is not working, so what is the reason? So the reason is that you didn't log in to the environment consecutive 5 days
5 days, yeah, right.
or more. Now, how will you solve this? Okay, you can drop a note on support@apn.com. Okay, subject line is that what is your ID is, let's say it is coming with the 4-digit dot apn dot community kind of. Okay, correct, is not working. Kind, kindly help me to reactivate. This is supposed to be a subject line, Preeti. Okay,
Okay.
whatever your,
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure what is your alphabets are. Yeah, and
Okay.
in the body you can mention it like I support him. I was doing some important client related uses on community environment and having an scheduled demo in next 4 days to to reactivate my original community edition site. Okay, and here you need to give the site details and just your username. Yeah,
Okay.
and then thanks. Yeah, so let me just paste you this. So see, I wish you can able to accept the chat. Is it correct?
Yeah, anyways, I have taken the screenshot, so
Oh,
there
is
should
it?
not be an
Okay,
issue.
super, super.
Yep.
So you can do this, and I wish you will get whenever you are saying the client related POCs. This word make
Yeah.
sure you highlighted in your mail as well. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
sure, no worries, perfect, Preeti. And last to you, Srinu. Any question, anything you want to call out? Srinu, are you there? Srinu? Okay, fine. Yeah, Deepak, would you like to call out anything?
No, just wanted to ask. I'm actually in touch with Appian support. I have the same issue.
Oh,
Last 25 days they have not reactivated. I actually haven't logged in since January, and
oh,
I've been in touch with them for like 3, 4 times now, and like for the past 21 days, I've been getting the same reply like we're having too much of requests, and we are prioritizing it based on their immediate clients and their immediate affiliates and practitioners. So they are just like
Understand.
keeping
Okay.
people
So in that
in.
scenario, okay, definitely, because every after 5 days it is getting, yeah. In that scenario, you have to wait. If you're getting, okay, we are getting many requests and all. If you're not working and we are having this, so you need to wait. Else, the best thing you can do is you can again create your community edition with your Gmail or Yahoo, any personal mail, and get onto this. But I suggest don't do anything. Okay, I'm going to create, and all of you need to utilize that only.
Sure.
So let's save that particular environment for your future use. Don't, utilize anything. Yeah.
Got
So
it.
the handle, don't worry, you will get it. Most probably on the next week, whenever we're starting. Okay. So for an example, if you are starting next week, okay, so almost 1 week is going to be, cover rest of the things, 1 week or like almost 5 to 6 days, let's say. Yeah, and then we'll start on the hands-on. That's what I said, right? From the function we started on the hands-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me ask you a question. Okay, the honest, like want to know from you, Deepak, what is the difference that you feel, okay, in the previously attended training and this training? Just want to know.
Actually, I felt very sick. I was playing cricket outside, and it just happened that it was very hot that day, and I had a muscle fatigue issue, and I was like on bed rest for 4 days. So doctors advised lot, not to do any kind of exertion, and I've been also like staying indoors for like 24 days now, almost 23 days. So I finally found some energy, to catch up. And actually, I could have finished in the last batch itself, but I never got the chance because it was late night classes and it was too much exertion for me. So
Oh,
finally, chance, and the first chance I got, I just wanted to grab whatever opportunity I can get to because it's almost delayed now for 6 months now. I wanted to do it early, but I couldn't find any resource. So yeah, there's been some roadblocks. So let's see.
understand.
Let's.
No, the thing is that my question is, you said, right, you attended some other training as well.
No. I mean, I thought
No,
like
no,
you were
no. I
asking.
mean demo class basically.
Yeah, I started in the June 1st demo. I think in the
Okay, June.
June 1st demo. So June 3rd, I actually went out to play, or June 2nd, I actually went out to play. Fell very sick badly for 4 days. Could barely get
Understand.
up, and just didn't have any inclination, to attend anything like late this time of the hour.
Got that. Got that. Okay. Okay, I think that's fair enough. And I hope that you recovered and you're feeling better now. Yeah. And wish
Yeah,
you will never had such kind of things ever.
sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Uh, yeah. And how was the demo? Like the previous demo, is there any difference that you found between your previous demo that you were attended earlier in the June and this today?
Not really. To be honest, I don't even remember actually because
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
had just like fallen sick, and that night I
No
was in
worries.
touch with person, but after that, it just fell
Perfect.
apart.
Perfect. Yeah,
Actually,
but
now
at least
since I heard
I
a lot,
hope you had a good demo today.